The thing about the gospel is that it is good news. It is really good news, but it is also very offensive. It's not one time that some people stopped following Jesus when they heard his unpopular message. When they heard what it took to follow him, some people stopped following Jesus. I mean, let me draw this image for you. There's always a crowd. Jesus always had a crowd following him. And they followed him for food. They followed him for the miracles. And they got stuck there. Jesus will make me feel good. Some of us are in the crowd. We're in church to feel good. We're in church for God to serve us. We're in church for God to provide. We're in church for a good message, a good worship session. Now I'm ready to do my thing. That's the crowd. And it's okay. The crowd has got to be there. Then there are those who believed. There are those who followed Jesus everywhere he went. They believed that he was the Messiah, or at the very least, that he was sent by God. But they didn't want to pay the price. And so every time Jesus spoke this message, they went away. And then there are those who were his disciples. One day, Jesus taught the unpopular message again. And the scripture records that so many stopped following him. Not one, not two. I love the honesty of Jesus. That many people stopped following him from that day. So of course you'd be hurt. So Jesus turned to his close friends, 12, and said, do you also want to go? Because he knows that love sets people free. So he said, do you also want to go? And they said to him, where would we go? You have the words of life. And often I have interpreted that as them saying, I mean, if we had an option, we would take it. But you're the real deal, so we'll stick around here. At least I know that's sometimes what I'm saying. God, if I had an option, I wouldn't, but you're the real deal. You are the words of life. Every time we speak a gospel that costs nothing, it's incomplete. If you have heard a gospel that has not offended you yet, it is incomplete. It's good news because it's freedom for our soul, but it's also very offensive. And not just to the world, but sometimes even to believers, because we have to get to a place of saying, to whom would we go? You are the real deal. If you follow Jesus and you've never come to a place of going, I want to opt out. Not because you don't believe anymore, but because it's like, wow, this is the calling. Because those who stopped following did